Alright guys, I'm wrapping up my day. We're taking everything off the counters and storing it for tomorrow.
It's wonderful!
It was a great day. Honestly, one of our best Wednesdays we've ever had. There's a lot of waste in this business, and that is something that could really hinder your profits. Why did I get into this business? I saw an opportunity in a perfect location. Is there going to be bad days? Yes, a lot of them. Is there going to be good days? Yes, a lot of them. Why would I, at 27 years old, open up a retail store when you have Amazon, eBay, Walmart, all the discount grocery stores? Well, I saw a need in the location that I was in, and here we are today, 2 years later. So we're not doing bad. There's always room to grow. In every business, you think, oh, they have it made, they're so busy. There's always room to grow. Nobody has it made. Nobody. So this is the store here. We have filled it tremendously since we first opened. I can tell you it was very, very bare bones. Nothing much in it. And about almost 2 years later, we really expanded our inventory. We realized, you know, the more selection you gave your customer, the more money they tended to spend. The more they see, the more they buy. Now, there's a fine line right there. You don't want to tie yourself up or tie your money up in too much inventory, because then you won't have money to buy the things that actually sell. So basically, I've dedicated my life to buying low and selling high, and at a very basic level. You know, this isn't you know, buying stocks when they're low and selling them when they're high. This is buying a jar of olives when it's $2 and selling it for $4, and selling a lot of jars of olives to pay your rent, right? I guess I was tired of having a 9-to-5 job where, you know, your breaks are scheduled, your times to leave and come in are scheduled, the amount of times you can go to the washroom are scheduled. You got a bunch of coworker drama, which there's always going to be the similar issues here. I mean, this is basically my job now. I work with 1 to 2 other people a day, and so far, so good. So the basics that I've found over these 2 years is to find what people want. And honest to God, that might be the biggest challenge in retail. To have your store stocked with what people really want, and there's so many different things that they want, but you have to find the perfect amount of inventory, and the perfect inventory, if that makes sense. And that is going to be something that I'm going to use this channel for. Kind of just seeing what you guys want and what you'd like to see. If you had let's say you had a store next door to your house, what would you want them to stock? Please leave that in the comment section below. What would you want your neighborhood grocer to have in his store, besides the basics, you know, bananas, apples, and things like that? I know that, I have all that. But what would you want to see? Specific products, because I virtually can get any product I want. I mean, I'm not bragging, it's just I have to pay for them anyways. If you think you're gonna walk into your store, you know, giving out orders, you know, and leaving in an hour, you know, go do this, go do that, forget about that. This is a 24-hour, 7 days a week job. Any retail store, you know, perishable or not, you're gonna have to be there pretty much every day. Can I help you?
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I don't really
This is a main staff member.
I am the only staff member.
You could say, oh, I'll have staff and I can get away. However, I'm telling you, your staff will never care about your store as much as you do. They will, you know, serve your customers, but they won't go above and beyond all the time. Some will and most won't. But you're the face of the business. You have to be on top of everything. So don't think you're getting away and, you know, going on vacation while your staff runs the store. Unless, you know, you already have money and managers set in place, you pretty much need, I'm going to be honest, you pretty much need a miniature version of you to run your store when you're not there. So you're probably saying, you know, with all these issues you're mentioning, why did you still open up this grocery store? Well, let's get into that. Trying to be very careful. I'm balancing you on 2 jars of sauce stacked up together. Also, I'm watching the front end just in case someone walks in and sees me recording this. It's a little strange, but I just tell them it's marketing, and essentially it is. You know, this channel eventually will find someone that will come to the store, so I guess it is marketing in a way. I'm basically just doing this because, you know, I want to provide value to anybody in this situation who's thinking of opening a retail store, trying to manage their personal wealth through a retail store, and just showing you the experience, the reality that comes with opening, well, any store, really, a restaurant, coffee shop, and when you're a small business. So it's very relatable on what you need to do to make things flow every single day. There's a lot of wheels turning, but the rewards are beneficial. You do feel a certain self-achievement that I don't think you would get working for someone else, or, you know, trying to hold a 9-to-5 job that you don't like. Like, what is the point of going somewhere every day just to pay your bills, to keep working every single day? I took a chance on this. I opened up this store basically because I saw the opportunity to work for myself and build something for myself, and hopefully in another year or two it's more self-sufficient and I can be more absent from working almost every day. But this is the reality. Most people will start this way unless you already have a bunch of money. There is no easy route. There is easier businesses, I'm sure, that are not perishable, but then, you know, you won't get the same traffic. Food will always attract people more than anything else. You go to your malls and the food court's the busiest. You go to amusement parks and the food courts are always busy. Food will attract people, but it has to sell quick, right? At the end of the day, I can tell you that there's going to be days I will be like, why did I do this? But overall, I can say I'm satisfied with this choice of opening this thing. There's nothing you can start where you already are at the top, and that's the problem I find nowadays. Everyone wants to start at the top. They don't want to go through the grind everyone else has to go through. And I think it's getting worse and worse, actually. I think people are quitting jobs because they want to be at places up here when they've never been down here. They want to skip all this and just be here. It's a very general analogy, but I'm going to tell you that you're going to have to start at the bottom. In every job, in every business, you will start at the bottom and build. And that's what's kind of attracted me to this. I can build something day in and day out, and hopefully it keeps climbing. And hopefully business never dries out. And hopefully we make some real money, because that's the point of business. This is why we're here, to make money, to make a living, to hopefully one day not have to work for anybody else again. And I think that's the best reward, and that's the main point of this video. You know, when you can work for yourself and build something, and then move on to build something even bigger, there's nothing stopping you. The sky's the limit. Every day, I'm just going to put this, I'm rambling here, but every day, the sky is the limit here. And the amount of people we can bring in, the amount of customers we have, the amount of sales we make. So that's very attractive to someone who is an entrepreneur. There is no, I'm only making $20 an hour, and I know I'm going to make $20 an hour. There's the potential to make as much as I want. I mean, obviously there's a limit here. This is a small store, but as I said, you have to start at the bottom, and hopefully things keep building. Look at the difference in your days. Like the hour, this is hour by hour. I'm just trying to zoom in on that.
The orange is yesterday.
The orange is yesterday, and the purple is today. I mean, it's completely opposite. Nothing is predictable in retail. I mean, 1 hour you make $50, another hour you make 200, and the next day it's the complete opposite. So, the gist of this video, why Walmart hates me, I've placed my store in between a group of condos and Walmart. So anytime someone needs something quick, they don't need to travel to Walmart anymore. They could stop at my store and pick it up. They don't need to travel, and park in the winter time, or the older people who don't want to drive don't need to go to Walmart. And the majority of people will still go to Walmart, but is that niche person that doesn't want to deal with parking or walking through 30,000 square feet of store just to grab 2 pieces of broccoli. So anytime someone has the thought, well, I can just get it here for almost the same price and a lot quicker without the lineups, that's where I come in. And the reality is Walmart probably doesn't give a damn about me, but my sales are coming from somewhere. The people that come to me are not going to Walmart. So the amount of sales we've done have come out of Walmart sales, because there really is no other grocery store around us besides that Walmart. Leaving this as a grocery store kind of void for this neighborhood. And essentially, the more we grow and the bigger we get, Walmart will, not that they'll ever care about me. They'll try to crush me. But the money is coming from somewhere, correct? They're not, gonna feel the pain from a small store like this, but they are going to see the customers that they always had come to me as well. It's not like I'm in competition with Walmart. I don't compete with Walmart. There's no point. The customers that only could go there now can also come to me. The option is there, and maybe one day we will grow to double this size and actually have an effect on a grocery store like that. But for now, we're small fish in the sea. The reality is this neighborhood had nothing else around them until about 2 years ago besides that Walmart. So it's clear we're in a good location. We have to find exactly what this neighborhood really wants and the perfect price point to bring more people in, to avoid having them travel past like, oh, they don't have what I want, I'm just going to get it at Walmart. That's where we need to improve. So Walmart could crush us if they want, probably, or we can continue to flourish and actually put a dent into something that's never been done before, and that's living large. That's the dream, and it's going to take a long ass time. And you're probably saying, Walmart doesn't even know you exist, but I have always been a dreamer. I know that if we do 1 million in sales in a year, it's coming from that store. There's really nothing around. I mean, people will travel to other stores. I'm not saying the full million is going to come from their sales, but I'm saying eventually there will be a dent in their sales, not from just me, probably from other stores, and they don't care. But I am the closest and the only person that has done this in the last 20 years. This entire old grocery store was leased out by Walmart just so no competition would come in. So they paid the rent on this entire building just so no one would put another store here to compete with them. That just goes to show that they wanted no competition in this area. What ended up happening is their lease ran out and they figured no one was going to take the chance on this building. And I came along and actually took the chance in this building. So they probably didn't account for that. So that's where I'm starting to see that maybe they do care. Maybe they never wanted this space rented because they paid just to cover their ass pretty much, so no one would lease the space. To be honest, people spent a lot more than they ever did. I think they're starting to realize, we do have a good selection of products that will really suit their needs. So we're happy. It was a great day, and usually Thursdays on Trend have been kind of crap, but hopefully things pick up. It is Thanksgiving week, so at the end of the day it should keep going like this until Sunday for Canadian Thanksgiving. So we're really looking forward to that. We have a really big weekend. A couple vendors are going to be doing some sampling and shows. We got a face painter coming in, it's looking good for this week. So we'll keep you posted with everything else. Please, if you made it this far, please hit that subscribe button and like this video. And we're going to keep producing content because that's what we love to do. So see you soon.